Welcome back to Instables, everyone. Again, going over our intraday swing and long perspective after yesterday's CPI and Fed minutes. Again, the Fed's mentioning we could have a possible mild recession at the end of the year. The market's very much pricing that in, looking to see exactly where we do head next as we are testing the upper end of our symmetric triangle from here. I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for from here. Again, yesterday getting our CPI just below expectation at 5.1, coming out at 5%, just below expectation. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you want to see pre-market news that you want to be watching, if you're looking for data sets that you want to be watching, for example, 30 minutes before market open, the market very much does react to certain data sets and you didn't know that they were coming out, or 30 minutes after market open if you guys are trading out the gate movers, or just looking for those major volatile breakouts on news that we mention every single day in the Instables room. Go to instables.com in the description below, and for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today. Again, let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here, again, looking at our intraday perspective off the bat. Again, one thing I want to mention before I jump into our candle structure here so we can anticipate where we're headed next is that tomorrow we do have JP Morgan earnings coming out just before market open. So the market may react with an overreaction to the upside or the downside here. But one thing we are going to keep in mind is that we are testing our prior balance. So again, we do have our prior balance high here at about 416. If we can continue on with our proof of concept above 416, then again, we do have that possible retest of our 426 major sell-off point that we had here. And again, that would be our next major resistance coming in after 416. If we were looking for room to run to the upside, that larger move will be if we do continue on past 426, which would be that completion on that reversal if we do continue on past 426 again with those gap downs that we had prior, showing us that we do have room to gap back up to the upside. So again, 426 will be that larger reaction move compared to 416 to 426. So again, that's what we're looking for from here. We are looking to see if we do continue to respect our 20-day moving average as we did just cross above our 50, looking to see if we can continue to respect our 20. If we do have a pullback, one thing I would say is that in my opinion, that gives us more of a chance for a cleaner breakout to the upside. Again, looking for any proof of concept to bounce off of our 20-day. If we get a possible pullback, we get a possible engulfing candle bouncing off of our 20-day, that would be an amazing, beautiful setup. And in my opinion, a very clean gap up, possibly above our 416 level. But however, if we overreact to the upside going to tomorrow and we do test our prior balance high and we for some reason do not hold 416 and we have a possible pullback and retest our 20, then we cannot be surprised as we do want to make sure we do continue to respect our 20. So we may need that retest or that continuation past 416. And again, that is a major resistance coming in at 426 that we would be testing as well. And that proof of concept, in my opinion, would be retesting 426, possibly continuing on past it, looking for that possible retest on a possible pullback, and then another possible engulfing candle coming in with possible bullish candle structure to continue on past 426. That's what we're looking for from here. Simply looking to see if we do continue to respect our 20-day as, again, jumping over to our weekly chart as we're looking for that continuation here, looking at our swing term momentum. Again, as we have been mentioning, we spiked above our 20-weekly moving average. We mentioned this for the last couple of weeks, mentioned we did have our doji candle showing us that we have a possible flag to the upside. That's exactly what has been completing on the day. But looking to see exactly how this candle closes going into next week and how we close our next candle will be key, because if we do need a retest on our 20-week moving average to show that we are going to continue to respect it to the upside, again, once again, we are not going to be surprised. Again, we have multiple bank earnings coming in tomorrow. JP Morgan, again, coming out just before market open. That's what we will be watching for the next week. If we have a possible pullback because of these bank earnings and then we digest respecting our 20-week moving average, then that could be that nice clean breakout that we're looking for to the swing side. So again, on the weekly chart, very much looking to see if we continue to respect our 20-week moving average as we have been mentioning, again, crossing above our 50 that we have not had throughout the last year of trading. So again, we have been keeping an eye on this, looking for that possible continuation. That's exactly what has been happening. Now, back on the monthly chart, what we have to consider here is that we are still closing this candle. We are still testing our 20-month moving average here, looking to see if we will continue to reject our 20-month moving average or if we are going to close above our 20-month moving average for that possible long-term momentum. But again, with a possible mild recession to come at the end of this year that they did mention, Does that mean that we are going to get a possible false break here? Again, that false break would be a possible spike above our 20-month moving average and a possible engulfing candle showing us a possible clear rejection dropping back below our 20-month moving average. So again, that's what a possible fake break would look like here. But again, as we do cross above our 20-month moving average, we are looking to see if we can close above our 20-month moving average, as we are still looking to see how this candle closes on the month. Again, we are on watch for that possible confirmation on the daily chart above our 416 level to continue on to 426. And in my opinion, that could be more confirmation on the weekly chart, especially if we come back down and retest our 20-day. Again, to recap on our intraday perspective, looking at our Fibonacci lines, again, yesterday, testing our 0.786 fib. As I mentioned today, we held our 0.786 fib, and then now we are continuing on above our weekly high. As we mentioned, the Insta Bulls are just below our weekly high, continued on past that if you guys did play that continuation, but very much sitting within our prior balance high here, looking to see if we can get that proof of concept, looking to see if we continue to respect our 20-day curling up here and continuing on higher. Again, as we do have our EMA lines here on our MACD pointing up, that does signify that we can continue. And so going into tomorrow, what we will be looking for is a continuation on increases in buy pressure. Again, a solid green bar here showing us that we can continue on with that increase in buy pressure. That's what we're looking for going into tomorrow, to see if we continue on with this strength, if we can possibly close above 416 going into next week, to look for that possible confirmation on that gap up past 426. That's what we are looking for from here. Again, as we are testing the upper end of our symmetric triangle here, looking for that proof of concept. Again, just a reminder, going into tomorrow, we do have, again, JP Morgan earnings just before market open. The market will, again, overreact or underreact, but keeping in mind we have our prior balance that we are within, looking for proof of concept leading into next week. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news before market open, major volatile movers that we mentioned also before market open, for example, we mentioned CXAI. If you guys did not see this, we mentioned it very early in the Insta Bulls room at about $2.41, breaking up just under $10 on the day. Again, mentioned this breaking above pre-market high as well, continuing on above pre-market high, continuing on with multiple breakouts that we mentioned in the Insta Bulls room, and even later on the day, continuing on just below $10 on the day. If you guys did play that continuation on newer highs, continue to hold our 20-day above our 50, giving us that possible continuation as we continue to watch for, again, as we watch for these major movers throughout the day, we watch for our 20-day to hold above our 50 and look for that continuation on respecting our 20-day or our 50, breaking into newer highs. It's exactly what happened here, continuing on higher on the day. Again, if you want to see major movers, major data sets that you want to be watching, go to instabulls.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you Instabulls, I appreciate every one of you guys continuing to take with market givers. I hope you guys got a piece of CXAI multi-runner throughout the day. I love those type of runners more than anything. We had multiple runners like that this week, but this one specifically was absolutely resilient. Again, GFAI, another AI runner that we had very similar to this one that just continued to break out. We mentioned very earlier last week and continued on this last week as well. Again, all of you Instabulls, I hope you guys did get a piece of that. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.